Yo, what is going on YouTube? I'm Miles Gaten back at you guys with a third installment of what it takes to become a pro bodybuilder. And today we're going to be going ahead and tackling legs. Now, usually I have 2 leg days a week. I have one on Monday, which is more quad focus, emphasis on quads, and then I go ahead and also wrap in some calves as well. And then my second is a predominantly hamstring focused day, also with calves, because I feel as though calves are one of my weaker areas that I definitely need to bring up. So I like to usually hit them 3 days a week. I usually like to hit them both on leg days and then a third time on kind of a finisher on my shoulder day. So 3 days in total for the calves. Now I'm going to be taking you guys through all of the workouts and exercises I'm going to be doing in today's quad oriented workout. So if you guys are excited, definitely leave a like. Consider subscribing to the channel for more episodes on my journey to become a pro bodybuilder, and let's get into it. Alright guys, so a little bit of a backstory here. So when I was recording my leg extension sessions, I guess somehow I lost the footage for it. So the first exercise I did start out with was 5 sets on the leg extension machine. Unfortunately, I don't have that, but you guys are just gonna have to take my word for it. So I did 5 sets of that, and then on the 5th set, I went ahead and did a drop set. So I went ahead and maxed the leg extension out. I believe it was 270 was the max that the leg extension went to, and then for 15 reps, then I lowered that on a drop set to 200 for a set of 12, and then I went ahead and lastly finished it off with a set of 20 on 150. So definitely a great way to pump up the blood in the quads and really get a nice. It's also a really good way to warm up the knees as well, because if you go into a leg day just immediately squatting with little to no sort of prep time for the legs, for the quads, for all the joints, it really can be problematic on you throughout your just lifting career, I guess you could say, just your lifting entirety. So I always like to start out with leg extensions. I feel as though if there's anything I would recommend to grow your legs, it is leg extension. Leg extension just really hits the quad like really no other exercise. Now, yes, you can build big legs, and I do believe that building great legs comes from both squatting and pressing movements, but definitely do never neglect leg extensions, as I feel as though those are one of the paramount exercises to building a great pair of legs. Now, since we got that sort of blunder out of the way, we're going to be moving on to the second exercise, which is going to be the hack squat machine. Now, I really love the hack squat machine because it really focuses on that outer teardrop and just also the quad as a whole. I don't feel it really anywhere else besides maybe my adductors and my glutes. But other than that, it really focuses on the quad where I want it to, and it's just something I don't feel as though I need to go too heavy on. I feel like with moderate weight, relative to me, because what is heavy and what's light for me may not be heavy or light for you, so it's all a matter of subjectivity. So, just 2 plates, even going up to 5 plates is relatively light. 5 plates is pretty heavy for me. But, for someone like, someone else at the gym, that might just be crazy, putting 5 plates on the hack squat machine. So it's definitely to gauge what you can do and making sure you're being proactive in your approach to hit that the hack squat to the best of your ability, because you don't want to be just mindlessly loading up weights on the hack squat and doing like half reps. You don't want to cheat yourself. Now, it is very important to know that we're all biomechanically engineered differently. So my range of motion isn't exactly going to be feasible or even ideal for someone watching this video, or maybe even someone else in the gym. So it's always a great approach to know your range of motion. Now, with saying that, I feel full range of motion is always the way to go. I don't feel as though half repping is ever really beneficial. Now, let's say you're doing a set that's your max and you get like 10 great full range reps. and then, you do half reps on like the last 5, I feel as though, that's okay, because you got your 10 great reps in, and then you squeezed out those last 5. So, it only added to the pump, and then it only added to the exercise. But in general, I feel as though legs is something a lot of people sort of just ego lift through. The amount of times I see people just loading up a leg press and just completely not even doing it correctly is just, it's mind-boggling. It's just, you grow so much better if you get full range, and then on top of that, you don't need to go crazy on the weight. You don't need to do what I do. You don't need to put 5 plates on the hack squat. Now, granted, 5 plates is comfortable for me, but it's just I feel as though that gets lost on a lot of people. I mean, 5 plates is definitely challenging for me, but definitely I'm not loading up the hack squat with 8 or 9 plates. I am just doing what I know is in my range, and then I'm taking that and adding it and just maximizing it to the fullest. So I'm gonna quit talking and let you guys see my sets. And alright guys, moving on to the third exercise, we are going to be going into the leg press. Now, leg press I feel as though is also a very great, it really is a great exercise for not only the quads, but depending on the foot placement, your hamstrings as well. So always remember, the lower your foot placement on the leg press, the more quad emphasis you're getting. The higher your foot placement, the more hamstring and glute emphasis you're getting. So obviously, since this is quad focus, our feet are going to be planted a little bit lower, as if we were going to be doing sort of a hamstring workout. So I definitely really love leg presses, and I'm going to let you guys see what that's all about. Alright guys, that's going to go ahead and do it for this video. If you did like it, please subscribe for more videos like this, as well as like. And something that's interesting, I believe I accidentally turned this video for, it's intended for children, so that turned off comments. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that if it isn't already fixed before the video's live. But yeah, so I mean, me saying comment would kind of be like frivolous if, you know, it was intended for kids and you can't comment. But all right, I'm going to stop talking. So see you guys in the next part.